a feisty lot. They're going to need all the spirit that they've got, I can tell you, before the end of today's show. Now, today marks an unusual event. It's Bring Your Phone to Work Day, where we are encouraged to donate our old mobile phones to charity. Now, less about those old phones and onto these old drones. First up, never want to be left hanging on the telephone, because this lady's off the hook. It's Jane McDonald. She's got more hang-ups than an overseas call centre. It's McGiffin. Never mind pay as you go. We'd pay her to go, but will she listen? It's Coleen Nolan. And acting as the operator, I'll be making sure nobody misses their calls. It's me, Brambles. Right, coming up on the show today, as Esther Ransom reveals, she has little time for guilt in her life. We'll be asking, how easy do you find it to let go of past mistakes? Plus, she's done with poisoning her in-laws on Emmerdale and is about to tread the boards helping a boy fixated with horses. What a varied life she leads. That's actress Linda Thorson. And after a short break from the business of show, he's back and aiming to win over that Saturday night audience with his new game show. It's Nick Hancock. Before we start, we've got a little pressie in for you, Coleen. Oh. Yeah, you've lost all this weight. You've got this fabulous new figure.
Thank you.
Well, there is somewhere that you're still rather big.
Yes.
I love that! This is courtesy of one of our team members, Carl Lucas, found this on his holidays in Miami. So he had nothing better to do than think of you. There we go.
I'm going to wear that in bed.
Sure, they'll be chuffed.
Yeah.
Now, you either feel happy for them or you feel like screaming, give it a rest. Yes, loved-up couples. And from recent pictures released of Sienna Miller and boyfriend Rhys Evans, they seem to fit happily into the category of very much in love. But when you see a couple as clearly into each other as they seem to be, is it plain nauseating, or is it really rather endearing?
Oh, I think it's quite endearing, really.
Do you?
Don't you?
Do you like it?
Well, no, it's especially endearing if you are part of that couple, isn't it? I mean, it's lovely if you're loved up, isn't it? Oh, God help us.
Do you mind other people sort of...
Well, I don't mind it, really, as long as they're not actually, you know, doing it in front of me. I'm fine, you know. It's,
doing what?
Well, exactly. You know.
No, not that.
No, but I don't think it's a bad thing to see a young couple in love. I quite like to see that, holding hands and oblivious to everything that's around.
Because the thing is, they actually think, when they're that in love, they think that nobody else is around, and nobody else exists, and it's just like... So, have you ever done that?
Yeah, I did it once, maybe in a
Did
lifetime,
you?
yes. Oh, yeah, and it was great. Look at me, I've gone off into my own little dream world now. Those were the days, love. Yeah, and it was great, that obsession that you get where you think you can't live without them. Have you ever had that?
No.
I know what you mean, especially in the first flush of a new relationship, when no matter what you're talking about to whoever, you manage to sort of crowbar them into the conversation, don't you? If you were talking about your boiler that broke down, you'd be like, oh, yes, David once told me about boilers. And you do sort of nauseate people with it, don't you?
Crowbar them into the conversation.
Yeah. But I don't like it when people get too intimate in front of me. You know, when people start snogging one's tongues and things going
slobbering.
on.
Oh,
slobbering.
no.
I don't like that. That's too much.
No, I find it intensely boring, actually, and quite annoying sometimes. But, you know, because I am single and I do go out with a lot of couples, and, you know, if they start, like, you know, making out in front of me, I get a little bit annoyed. But not as annoyed, I have to say, as when they start bickering. Now, that really does drive me to stop. You know, I'd rather sit and watch them go all over than sitting there going, no, you did, no, you did, no, you... I can't stand it. Yeah. I can't bear it.
Well,
And that's what couples do. I think it's rude.
Yeah, I think either way it's rude. If they're arguing constantly in front of you, or if they're all over you excluding you, then that's rude as well. I mean, she's going to kill me again because I've talked about her before, but my niece, and I have a few, but this one's called Alex, and her boyfriend Palmer are the nicest couple. I love them to bits. They really are, and they've been together, I think, nearly 2 years or something now. But I'm not joking you. It's like they are super glued together to the... You know, if they walk across the room, they hold hands. If they walk back, they hold hands. You know, they constantly... If he walks out the room, she'll text him, oh, miss you. Oh, no. You know,
they're really young, aren't they?
Well, they're in their 20s.
Oh, that's sweet, though. My mother
it is sweet, but it gets to the point where you think, oh, do you know what? if they're coming round, I need to invite other people round, because they're just going to completely ignore everyone in the room all night. I mean, even on my hen night when Alex came, I could tell that it was killing her being there, because she wanted to be with him, and she was texting him all night, you know, and it was like, get out.
We want to be together.
I mean, it is quite sweet, but it is annoying as well, and can be
My mum
quite
can't
rude.
abide it. She's got this thing about clothes. She doesn't like it because, I don't know if you know, but I used to go out with a guy called Yarrick. And, yes, alas, we knew him well. And he used to, if I was sat on the sofa, he would come and sit right next to me because he always liked, he's quite tactile. And my mother would say, excuse me, there's another seat there. Why you have to sit on a knee? You know, just move up the sofa a little bit. She's not going to run away. Yes, Mother, I'm talking to you again. She just doesn't like it.
Gooseberry.
Yeah, I think maybe that's it.
It is a bit of a gooseberry affair, isn't it, if you're out with couple friends and they're all over it and you're just sitting there going...
What about you and Ray? You're newlyweds. Are you sort of nauseating when you're out in public?
Well, the only thing that sits that close to me on the couch at home is my Cocker Spaniel, to be honest. He loves me.
Oh, come on, you must
He
cuddle
draws
up.
over me.
Oh,
He idolises me.
No cuddling up.
No, well, we do, but you know... it's... Yeah. No.
Any bickering in public?
No. But I am the romantic one, so, you know, I go up and go, I love being married to you, my husband. And he goes, oh, you're such an idiot.
Yeah, but that's his language of saying I love you.
I know.
You see, the biggest cure for romance is marriage, love, and you've gone and done it now. Yay!
Right, we'll pause for a breather here, but coming up, when you pay more for a bottle of wine, does it really taste that much better than a cheap bottle of plonk? Back soon. That was a long time ago. Moving on. Restaurants charging inflated prices for wine could actually be doing their customers a favour. A new study has found that people who pay more for a product enjoy it more. Researchers discovered that people given 2 identical red wines to drink said they got much more pleasure from the one they were told cost more. So, does vino really taste better if you've splashed out on it?
Oh, no. Not for me, you see. I walk in, as Jane will tell you, and go, Jane, pick out a really nasty wine on there, because I always like the really cheap wine.
Because of the taste, not...
Because of the taste, actually, yeah. It could be the most expensive, I suppose, but it's always the cheapest for me.
What, like Liefraumilch or something?
Oh, I love that.
Oh,
yeah. Oh, I could drink that with a straw. Oh. Because I don't really like the taste of alcohol, so they have to taste more like pop. So I could actually, yeah, all that.
Top it up with lemonade.
Black Tower.
Yeah.
Oh,
Blue Nun.
Blue Nun, yeah.
That doesn't even taste like pop.
Oh, I'm a class act.
Something beginning with P, but not pop.
I do